What is going on, my darling Aquarius? Where's it birthday today? Happy birthday. It's Aquarius season. I'm going to be saying that all year. Hold on. How you guys doing? Hope everybody is fine. We're going to see what's going on with this reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, as I did my pre-shuffle, I kept hearing the Michael Jackson song, I Want You Back, okay? And I did get the 1111 twin flame situation. Somebody wants you back, Aquarius, okay? Somebody is so upset that they allow a third party. Now, remember, a third party doesn't have to be somebody that they're sleeping with. Hi, Pooh Bear. It can be just interferences in your relationship, okay? A job, a friend, family. They are so upset with themselves that they allow other people to interfere with you guys' connection. This person now wants to do the work, to work on themselves, to come towards you. But they feel like you gave up on them, that you've given up on this connection. You don't want to work on it. You're not hearing it. You're giving them a whole bunch of resistance and riffraff, right? So that's what I got. Let's see what comes out, all right? I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank my ancestors, my spirit guides, and we're going to return any evil eye back to sender 1,000-fold, all right? So with saying that, we're going to start off with what's the tea and what's the gossip. So what is the tea and what's the gossip with Aquarius? Whoa. Some of you guys, as I said, that 1111, some of you guys got an unexpected DM, somebody in your messages that is unexpected. Okay, this could be your person unexpectedly is messaging you, saying all kinds of nice things. Okay, or this could be a new person. Somebody could be testing the waters and sliding in your inbox. Right now, I feel like some of you guys are just focused on money moves. Your person could be focused on their finances as well. Hi, Dia, K6J. They could be focusing on their finances, okay? Maybe they feel like something like that tore you guys apart, all right? But again, somebody is always trying to sugarcoat stuff. They are always having sweet, deceptive words, okay? They could be feeling like that about you. Empty compliments, hidden insults, all right? This could be somebody that friend-zoned you. This could be somebody that had a hidden agenda when you guys were in a connection because this person was doing anything for clout. They were a clout chaser, or this is what they got involved with. All right, they got involved with somebody that friend-zoned them. I also got in a pre-shuffle a whole bunch of arguments with the third party, whoever they went towards. Now, this is somebody they went towards or was flirting with. They got into a whole bunch of arguments about you guys' connection. This person also felt like they chose wrong. They fell for the okie doke, okay? All right, and this person no longer wants to breadcrumb you. Like I said, they really want to work on this connection. They want to work towards you. Okay, they could feel like you are no longer a hopeless romantic. Like I said, you don't believe in this connection no more. All right? Whatever happened, they went towards somebody that did them exactly the way they did you. So now they feeling it, okay? You could have ignored a lot of red flags from this person, but now, like I said, they want to come towards you and act right, okay? Because they see you rising up. You're a rising star. You are ascending. We keep getting that, right? They gave you toxic love patterns. It might have been trauma bonding, okay? This person was hiding behind a mask because they were dealing with a lot of internal issues that they were projecting onto you. Projecting onto you and the connection that you guys had together, all right? They had a lot of pain inside, and they was using it for their passion. They was projecting a lot of energies that they were going through onto you. Maybe they had some insecurities about themselves. Maybe they had problems with their healing, their traumatic past. So again, they will argue with you back and forth that it was something with you. They was pointing a finger at you, and it was all them. They're starting to realize that now, wherever they went towards or whatever third-party interference they had going on, it mirrored exactly what they was doing to you, Aquarius, or what they was doing to you guys' connection. So like I said, Now they feel like you guys are not fighting for this, you're giving up. They no longer want to breadcrumb you. They actually want to put in the work to bring this back together. Yeah, a lot of us are, okay? Yeah, and that's another thing I want to say. This year alone is a huge narcissist collapse. So maybe this is what's going on with this person. They're starting to see the error of their ways, which is like, it's definitely going to snow. We're definitely going to get a blizzard, right? They're starting to see the errors of the ways because any other connection that they went after you or was having after you was reflecting what they were doing. Maybe they mentioned it to them as well. Yes, it is. Okay, somebody mentioned something to them. It could have been family, friends. Like, you know, you really messed up with Aquarius. You really did Aquarius wrong. You need to work on yourself. You need to do this. You need to do that. And this person's like, wow, this is why Aquarius left me. Maybe it is me. They're reflecting on themselves like, maybe it is me. Okay, all right, because they see you rising. They see that you're getting things that you want, your wishes. They see you glow, you have a glow about you. So again, this person is looking at you with a little bit of jealousy because they want to be back with you. They want to be back in your energy, but they know they don't messed up. They know that they don't fucked up. You could have ghosted this person or they ghosted you, all right? Left them on red. They feel like you're not picking up their phone calls. You're neglecting them. You're not talking to them. You're acting funny, all right? Some of you guys, like I said, you're focused on your money, money on your mind, money on your mind. You ain't focused on this person. You feel like you wasted enough time with this situation. Yep, been there, done that. All right, let's see what's going on with the Soul Symphony. What else is going on in this situation? Then we're going to get to the tarot cards. Yeah, this person is unsatisfied. They're unsatisfied with their life. Like I said, they could have been trying to project that onto you. All right? Again, they're unsatisfied as well because they don't ruin this marriage, this commitment. You guys once was at a place where you guys were sharing goals. Like I said, you ghosted this person or they ghosted you. They're feeling like a ghost in your energy. Like you're not even paying them no mind. You're very cold. You're very distant. You're not giving them no contact. And they feel like you're leaving them behind. Like you're glowing, you're growing. You're moving up in life, you're leveling up, and you're leaving them behind. They don't want to be left behind, okay? So now they are looking at the situation where they are unsatisfied because they could not commit to you like you deserve. Maybe they have a problem with themselves. Some of them, like I said, they want to visit you, but with visit in reverse, maybe they're too far. Maybe they're scared how you're going to act. Maybe you got a restraining order. All right, so you don't block this person. They feel like you're taking things out on them, like you're being spiteful. You're being very revengeful, okay? All right, something could have happened around the spring, or something could be coming up this spring, all right? So again, I feel like this person, yeah, they were in a place, they were denying this connection. They were in denial about the self-work that they need to do on themselves to make this connection work. Oh my God. So again, they feel like you ran away from them. But now, like I said, they want to come in. They want to do the work. The last reading is they wanted you to help them do the work, okay? But they want to run away with you. They want to get away. They want to retreat so they can try to love you back and get you back in their energy. But again, this person, I don't think you trust this person because they're very sneaky. Whatever is going on, they're also watching you. If you got them blocked, they're watching you from fake profiles. They're very sneaky. They're plotting on social media how to get back in your energy, how to come back, how to talk to you. Because like I said, you done left this person and threw them out in the trash. You done threw them out in the trash like they was a piece of trash. They feel like you done treated them like they were nothing. All right? And like I said, some of you guys were in a commitment with this person. You was married. You were in a long-term commitment. Whatever it was, different for everyone. You figured this person was a clown. And you was not joining their circus, okay? You sent them right back on the circus. Some of you guys got very much, and I'm going to say it now, gifts, okay? You have superpowers. But this person is also now realizing that you were their gift. They don't messed up a gift that was given to them from the divine. They don't screw that up. All right? You were a gift to them. All right? Now they realize they don't clown themselves. They are embarrassed that they have humiliated themselves in this connection. Okay? Let's get to it now. Let's get to the tarot cards. All right, show me Aquarius energy. Then we gonna get to this person. Show me what is going on currently with Aquarius energy. Okay, well, Aquarius, you were not happy. You were not completely happy, fulfilled with this person in this connection. The Ten of Cups in reverse and the Four of Wands. Some of you guys could have been dealing with the Pisces or an Aries, all right? You felt very unfulfilled, okay? You felt like this person, thank you, was not treating you like family. They weren't treating your family good. Your emotions were not all there, all right? So again, with this person supposed to be your twin flame, your connection, some of you guys didn't have a happy home. It wound up being more work than anything, more chaos. And don't get me wrong, marriage, commitment is work. But again, this person started to not do the work. They didn't do the work on themselves. It takes two to tangle, right? A commitment, a relationship is two. This person was having you do all the work, all right? And again, like I said, was projecting a lot of their turmoil, their trauma onto you without working on themselves and healing themselves. So it became more unsatisfying also to you to be in this commitment, to be in this marriage, to be in this situation with this person. Show me more for Aquarius. Show me more for, where's the root cause of this? Oh, don't you start, Spirit. Don't you start. Yeah, it was the arguments. It was the back and forth. Okay? The communication. And somebody thought they could do better with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Somebody thought they can do better. This person was very impulsive, very inconsistent, very in and out of your energy, in and out of the marriage, in and out of the connection, okay? Even the communication wasn't always there, right? This person would take a lot of haste decisions and not think before they said something. And some of you guys got tired of it. You could have also been that way too, Aquarius. This is your energy as well. Like you got into a place where, this ain't going to work with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We can't work together. We can't form a team. We supposed to be a team, right? So this person wasn't working with you. They were constantly giving you resistance. This person was in their ego. They wanted a lot of attention, right? And you was like, well, you're not going to get that attention from me. Any attention, okay? But now they want a reunion. They want to come back around. Now they're thinking about all the good memories you guys had here with the Six of Cups. Some of you guys could have had children with this person. This could have been somebody you known since your childhood, all right? Show me more for the past for Aquarius. This person was very delusional, very confused, okay? They also was confused with the truth. They did not want to see the truth within inside themselves. But Aquarius, I feel like you saw clearly with the Ace of Swords here what was going on. You saw clearly what was needed, okay? Okay, and you guys need to work together as a team. This person needs to do some healing. You ain't mind helping this person, but when the communication got a little foggy and the arguments started to flare up, okay, and this person wanted to act like they were Don Juan or they were the gift, okay, instead of, appreciate you being there and helping them, that's why he was like, no, you got me fucked up. You got me confused. So now this person is very much in their feelings, okay, because they let the situation, they pushed you away. I knew she was going to come out the Queen of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, there you go. Yup, goes the Two of Swords in reverse. You're not stagnant. You're not stuck. You know what you had to do. You stuck up for yourself. You're standing up for yourself. You said what you had to say. You put your sword up and you cut out any nonsense, any bullshit. Okay, anything that this person was giving, you know what was right, okay? Like with the sun behind it, you are enlightened, you are very much aware. You have your own inner peace and your own happiness. And for some of you guys, you saw clearly through this person what they were going through. You didn't mind helping, but you're not going to attack me. You're not going to ignore me. You're not going to act like I'm causing you problems when you clearly have a problem. So they clearly did have problems, and they did not want to admit that to you. So instead of admitting that and you guys working together, this person was very much in their ego. They let pride and their ego get in the way. And like I said, they acted like they can go and do better. They can, be good without you. Now they want your energy back. Now they need your help. Now they want to help heal. You help heal them. All right? Lead the way, Aquarius, is what I'm hearing. They want you to be the leader that you know you are. All right? This person also could be very condescending with it as well. Three of Swords and the Emperor in reverse. They realized they could not control you. They could not control this situation. They could not control this connection. So them acting like an asshole broke their own heart. They could have also broken your heart, but I feel like you're focusing on yourself, your self-love, your healing, your journey, okay? This person also realized that they messed up this connection. They messed up their home life with you guys. They are not, trying to have control. They lost control. Yeah, trying to control you, they lost control and they broke their own heart. Again, we got the third party here with the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So there was some type of interference here. Yep, and you said peace out and you walked away. Okay, you could have walked away from the Pisces. You could have cruised right on out like a boat. Move right on out, okay? And like I said, it might have broke your heart because this was a connection. You thought this was your person, your divine match, okay? But they did not want to work on themselves, and that broke your heart. And again, like I said, this person trying to control a situation, trying to control you, broke their own heart, all right? They trying to control things, and they done lost control. Show me more in here. Yep. This person was having a lot of risky behavior, okay? They did not do things in moderation. They also can feel like you did not as well, but I felt like with the Temperance card here, you were divinely to eventually walk away. Some of you guys might have stayed too long, and I'm also feeling like they did not realize your importance until you actually did walk away. I feel like some of you guys, you could have been threatening this, you could have been, arguing about this, that you was eventually going to leave. And this person did not believe you until you actually did. So again, this person was not doing the healing, okay? They were taking a lot of risky behaviors elsewhere, doing this, doing that, thinking they were Don Juan, they were, whatever this person thought. They, like I said, they were delusional here with the Seven of Cups. They also thought they had a lot of options, but those options didn't pan out. Like I said, whoever they went towards or was dealing with, somebody told them about themselves. And when they told them about themselves, they started to scratch their head like, wow, Aquarius said this. Maybe it is me. They started to realize that they were the common denominator in this relationship and in any other relationship. Relationships with their family, relationships with their children, with y'all children, whatever. They're starting to realize that they are the common denominator. Oh, Lord. Yeah, with the Five of Wands, they got a lot of inner turmoil and chaos. Okay? Some of you guys block their communication out because you're not going to sit here and argue with me because you got a whole bunch of drama going on with yourself. So until you get that right, sir, man, bro, sis, you're going to get the hand. So again, you blocked out this nasty communication because this person is very fiery, okay? They could have Leo in their chart or be a Leo, all right? Or you have it in their chart. So yes, now this person wants to work on their temper. This person could have had a major temper as well. This person didn't know how to communicate properly. So again, they could be trying to work on themselves. Maybe they also trying to say that you cause a lot of arguments as well, Aquarius. They can't move on though with the Six of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys were dealing with somebody that really didn't believe in anything. They might have said that they did, but again, this person was like an atheist, okay? Also, they're realizing too, a lot of negative energy they threw your way, or somebody also could have went towards a Queen of Wands in reverse, okay? A dark witch, somebody that was very insecure, somebody that was on their lower vibration, okay? So they went towards this person. Again, this person, she or he can be very nasty, because you got the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So they could be very nasty, very insecure, and they operate out of ego. So again, this person was working with this person, trying to throw you negative energy, dark magic, and he saw it wasn't working, it wasn't affecting you, okay? Whatever they threw, it came right back towards them. So some of you guys could have did a return to sender, or just said your Psalms 91, all right? But again, here with the Hierophant, this person wasn't learning the lesson. They was not learning the lesson that you were trying to talk to them about. Like, you know, Aquarius, we are wise ones, okay? With the Queen of Swords here, you are very wise. You have a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom, okay? And it could be with your spirituality, your religion. This person wasn't hearing it. They wasn't hearing it, okay? Okay, so now they know that all that caused a lot of drift in you guys' relationship. It caused a lot of drift within inside of them, because it was messages that they really needed to hear, because it was rejected and projected right back to them by other people, okay, by third parties, by family members, all right? So now they don't want to say you was right, but they know you was right, all right? But for some of you guys, it might be a little too late, okay? As I said, King of Wands came out. Now this person wants to take some action, right? They feel like I said, they have not been living right. They weren't taking the lead, whether it's a masculine or a feminine. They were not taking the lead to do the things that they need to do in their life for this connection, okay? They don't want to lose you. Again, and some of you guys have no remorse and regret for about the action that you took. You took action and said, you know what, I'm not going to continue to wallow in my sorrows. I'm not going to continue to beat a dead horse. I'm like, you had some common sense with the situation where this person didn't. Now they want to come reveal all their secrets, all their shadiness. Okay, they're just waiting for the right time, because like I said, they're working on themselves. They're trying to clean up their act. They're waiting for the right time, because they feel like you don't love them anymore, and you're planning to go somewhere else. Okay, you got plans, and it's without them, right? So again, they're trying to work on this situation. 333 is here. They definitely want to come back into your good graces. They want to work with you guys again, but they know they need to do some work on themselves. So are they doing it? Again, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They have been experiencing a lot of bad karma, a lot of bad luck. So now the wheel, like I said, the wheel has turned in your favor, Aquarius, but turned in the opposite for them. They definitely feel that there has been some changes. You changed, Aquarius. You're supposed to. You ain't feeling them no more. You don't want to invest in them no more with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You also could have felt like it was a waste of time. They also don't want to be rejected. For this person is waking up now to their emotions. They're waking up to what they got to do or what they should have done. They feel like you're very judgmental as well. That's not us. But again, I feel like they're being judged by other people because, like I said, the Empress is up here, right? You are stepping into your divinity. You're stepping into alignment. You're making sure that you're working on yourself so you can attract all the things that are coming towards you. You're working on yourself. And look, I love Kali. You're eating heads. You're cutting off heads. You're, saying what you got to say. You're creating a new life for yourself without this person. So again, they feel like they're definitely being judged. They definitely felt like they had to deal with some bad karma. Whoever they went towards or was dealing with was their karma. They've been getting nothing but bad communication, all right, from you guys. Not good news. And they don't want this cycle to end up. They don't want the cycle to end with you guys. They don't want you to end this situation and you transform your life without them. They feel like you're leaving them behind. All right, let's go on to this person. What is going on with Aquarius person? What are they really doing? What are they really doing? Some of you guys, they feel like, yeah, like I said earlier, you done poured out this cup. You're not loving and nurturing and caring like you used to because this person broke your heart. This person broke your heart, okay? With the Queen of Cups in reverse, you could have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in your chart or was dealing with one, but they definitely feel like you're not supportive. You're not very nurturing and caring because of the Three of Swords here and the Six of Cups. Yeah, you had good memories with this person, but you definitely feel like they were an emotional manipulator. They used a lot of emotional baggage to manipulate you. Things that they were going through, they, like I said, they projected onto you because they did not have their emotions in check. Okay, you could have been dealing with the water sign that don't know how to have a handle on their emotions. All right. So again, they feel like you also manipulate their emotions, but we're not like that. Especially not no Empress. This person was an emotional manipulator. Now they know their emotional manipulation is not working on you anymore. They can't do the little baby tears. They can't cry in the corner. They can't make you feel sad about them because you're over it. You're done with it. You're tired of it. You're exhausted. This person drained enough of you with the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? And the Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. You might have once even want to reconcile with this person, but there's a lot of emotional baggage that comes with it. You can feel like you're babysitting a child for a grown-ass adult because they need to work on their emotions. They need to open up their heart. Again, some of them could be having financial issues. They could have put you in financial issues here because some of them was leading with passion. They love the sex. They love the sex. But when it comes to a deep, intimate connection, they don't know how to do that. Because that's something that has happened since from their childhood. This person would not get enlightened. They wouldn't get a new perspective. Okay? Now they're trying to get a new perspective. But like I said, only thing they know how to do is manipulate emotionally. They don't know how to have a deep, clear communication. They don't know how to do that. What do they want? Oh my goodness. This person feels like you are their soulmate, that you are their person. They're trying to manifest you back in their life. Okay? So they could even be trying to do like, instead of doing black magic now, they could be trying to do like candle love magic, like bring Aquarius back to me, make Aquarius fall deeply in love with me, like things of that nature. They're trying to manifest you back. All right? They don't want to juggle you no more. They're not confused. I do believe the Two of Pentacles now in reverse, they did juggle you. They definitely was in their head about what to do. But now they have made the decision. They don't want to do this anymore. They don't want to go back and forth. They want you back in their life, okay? Because they took a long time when you ghosted them or they ghosted you. They spent a lot of time in isolation. This person is isolated right now. And they're solely, heavily reflecting on what they've done. They're looking back at their nonsense. They know they were nonsensical. I don't even think that's the word, but they know they brought a lot of nonsense in this connection. They know they are the common denominator. As you sitting over here healing, Aquarius, looking good, smelling good in the neighborhood, getting all your wishes in alignment, all right? You ain't playing these mind games with this person. Five of Swords in reverse. You're done with the mental conflict, with the mental games. You're done. They see that too, like you're not playing. So they also want to show you that they're not about the drama no more. They're not jealous. They're not trying to strong arm you. They don't want to updo you, okay? They don't want to do mental conflict, okay? But with the Ace of Wands in reverse, they feel like you're not feeling a new connection. You don't want to start over with them. You might not even be passionate about them anymore. Like I said, they're missing the sex as well. Some of you guys could be going through a divorce, all right? They also could be afraid of what's going to happen in the divorce, all right? If you guys share some assets or a home or something together, they definitely are afraid of what's going to be revealed. But also they feel like this is their karma. This person is still obsessed with you, though. They're still obsessed. They're so obsessed they can't even sleep. They feel like they're going through a lot of karma because of the things that they said, something you said as well. And they're still watching you. They're watching your every move. They're trying to see if you got somebody new in your energy. All right? You could have really gave to this person energetically, financially. Whatever they went towards, again, was not as given as you was. You could have felt like this person was a charity case. So whatever they did, that's how they was treated. Like they were a charity case. They were not successful. Somebody could have called the police on them as well. They could have had an interaction with the police. Yup, this toxic person that they went towards. Again, they were in very low vibrational energy. And they want to come out of that now. They see the error of their ways because they're losing you or they lost you. It definitely isn't the same. The Emperor in reverse again. Their control tactics didn't work. Their little narcissism didn't work. Yeah, but Ace of Swords in reverse now and the Moon. There's still some things that are hidden because they're not coming correct. They're not giving you mental clarity. They're still trying to argue with you. So you guys feel like this is a karmic connection. They also could have went towards a karmic connection and this person was lying, cheating, being very sneaky. And like I said, the same energy they were giving you, doing nothing but arguing. And now they're like, damn, I miss Aquarius. I could have stayed with Aquarius for all this. At least they was willing to work with me. At least, child, this person got exactly what they were given. Yep, they got with a hater because they were a hater as well. Okay? Some of you guys are dealing with family now. The Ten of Cups is upright. They want their family back. They want their ultimate happiness back. Some of you guys could have had a baby girl. Yeah, they want to heal this. Yep, Ten of Swords with the Two of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. They feel like you don't love them no more. They don't poured out their gift. They don't ruin their gift that was given to them by the divine. But they want to heal this connection. Ten of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. They want to heal this connection, Aquarius. Are they for real? Because we ain't got it. It's taking this person a lot of strength, okay? You could have been dealing with the Leo. They have to be brave to tame their inner beast. And it fell right on the Five of Wands. They know that they did you wrong. They know they was, in some nonsense. They know they was projecting a lot of their unhealed trauma and dirty deeds onto you. They know they was starting most of the arguments. They know that. It also took you a lot of strength and bravery to walk away from this person, to realize your worth. To realize you deserve better. You didn't deserve this shit. They didn't think you ever was going to leave. And if you did leave, you was going to be stuck like this. But now that's where they are. Because this is all their energy. This is where they are. In stalemate, stuck. Okay? Feeling like the fool. But yeah, you're taking risks somewhere else. You're packed your bags. You're on to a whole new journey. A whole new world for Aquarius. You're on to a whole new journey without this person. And like I said, they don't want to be left behind. They feel very foolish. Now it came out in reverse. They know they took a lot of risky behavior. Doing what they did. Playing these mind games. Being petty. But like my girlfriend said, Grace can be petty Betty. Don't try to give us in competition of being petty. This person put you in secret competition with others. You didn't even know you was in competition with anybody. They was in competition with you as well. Who's the smartest? Who looks better? Who? You're not supposed to be in no competition with your partner. Who does that? A hater. Any more about this person? Oh, they want a brand new beginning. They want to give you a new commitment. Like I said, they're working on their money as well. Money could have been funny for them at one time, but they're trying to work on it because they want to give you some type of gift. They want to come back correct. They want to show you that they changed. What flew out? Or they're changing. Yeah, they want to move on to calmer waters. They want to get out of this mental conflict that they're in now that they try to put you in. But they need you to unblock them, unblock your heart. Them bottom feeders. Yup. Okay, they need you to lower your guard, Aquarius. They don't want to fight anymore. Because your boundaries, your standards are too high. They can't jump over the gate, Aquarius. They don't want to fight with you anymore. But like I said, this person still has a long way to go. You got a long way to go. Like Cassie said. They got a long way to go. You can't heal overnight. They feel very abandoned. They want to come out. They want to come from out the cold with you. Again, they still could have some financial issues. But they're still watching and plotting and scheming and scamming. Yeah, they're working on your money. They're working on their money. All right. Some of you guys also could have somebody else coming in. This could be a King of Pentacles. They're definitely in their head. They're having nightmares. They got a whole bunch of anxiety because they want back in. All right. So they're trying to strategize how they're going to come back and communicate to you guys. Like I said, they feel like you're going to give them the rah-rah. You're always on edge with them because of what they put you through. They're very aware of what they put you through. They're very aware that you do not see them. You don't see them in the right light anymore. You don't see them the same anymore. And they're very aware of that. So they're trying to clean up their act. But for some of you guys, it's a little too late, right? Okay? Show me more. What is the advice for Aquarius with this situation? Aquarius, continue choosing you. Continue, just because this person chose wrong or didn't want to work on the connection at that time. I can't tell you what to do, but right now, continue choosing you. Continue choosing, working on your manifestations. Continue healing and being in alignment. If this person is doing right, okay, if they truly are right, you would know with the Two of Cups upright, okay? But again, it's not going to be an overnight success, okay? Yeah, they want to heal because they're definitely in sorrow, but they're afraid of rejection. They're so discontent in their life right now without you. Without your love, without your support, without the communication. Even an argument. They just want some type of attention. Okay? It doesn't even have to be good. But for sometimes, some of you guys, you ghost them. You be like, I'm not dealing with this today. And that's not like you, Aquarius, You're stepping into the new you. Knight of Wands still in reverse, Queen of Pentacles. You still don't feel like this person is still on the same page. They're still very impulsive. They're still for the streets. And you're trying to focus on your business, your family. You're trying to love and nurture on yourself and your new endeavors. And right now, you're not feeling like this person is serious. But they don't want, again. They don't want you to, wait for them. They don't want you to wait for nobody. Yeah, continue, pouring into yourself. But this person does love you. But again, they need to work on their emotions. They need to work on their delivery. They need to work on their healing. All right? With the King of Cups here. With the King of Cups upright and the Queen of Cups upright. Queen of Cups in reverse again. Ten of Cups in reverse. Again, this person ruined the family. They ruined connection. They ruined your ultimate happiness, how you saw this connection going. They ruined that for you. So it would take a little bit more repairing because you would have to see this in the long haul again. Because right now you don't. You feel like this person is very inconsistent, very impulsive, in and out with their love, with their offers, their connection. 1 minute they're hot and cold, they're wishy-washy. You don't got time for that. Especially when you're working on yourself, you're trying to bring things in alignment. You can't have that energy being projected onto you. All right? So again, you know, still Emperor in reverse. This person has control issues. Still. So they still got a little bit long work to do. But like I said, whatever they tried, it was projected onto them. This third party situation, they was arguing and fighting over there. All right? They was wearing a mask, okay? Again, the Grim Reaper is here. Definitely self-absorbed. You know what, Spirit? Not today. Not today. All right. The Grim Reaper is here. Mask, the Golden Mirror, Butterfly, Hammer, and I Like You. So, in the palm tree at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys really are focused on your stability. You're focused on your stability. You want somebody that you can feel safe with. You don't feel like you can be safe with this person anymore. So no matter what they might come trying to say, woo you over, because that's definitely what they want to do. They want to woo you over. They want to charm you. They want to get back in your good graces. But how long is that going to be for? A week? 2 weeks? So right now you're not buying it. You're not trying it. Because you know you want somebody you can grow with. You don't feel like you can grow with this person. This person's very immature. They lack a grown mentality. So again, some of you guys, you realize this, you know, this relationship is over, right? There's no second chances. I'm done, finito. Because this person needs to grow, and I need to grow, and we need to grow apart, okay? I'm going to grow and transform my life without this person, all right? Because this person was wearing a mask. For some of you guys, for the whole connection. Not showing their true feelings, okay? They were pretending, they were gaslighting you, right? They were doing the most, right? And for what? All you have to do is speak up and be honest, you know, what you're going through, communicate. And this person wanted to play mind games, project things onto you like it was always your problem. Like, they didn't want to take accountability. So now they're taking accountability with losing you, all right? Because like I said, wherever they went over there, to the Carmishas and the Carmichaels, they ain't having it. They ain't having it. First, they was happy to have them at all costs, as long as they got them away from you. Now they see that this person is a problem. For some of them, they got some type of mental issues, okay? They got their emotions all over the place. They need a therapist, okay? Again, here we got the self-absorbed narcissist. One-sided relationship, love bombing. This person was love bombing you, gaslighting you, saying whatever they can say to get through the day, okay? And again, it was not enough. It was not enough for you. You was tired of the back and forth. It was exhausting, all right? And you realize that this relationship is evolving. It does not mean that it's evolving in a good way. It's evolving where I'm evolving. I know what I need with the butterfly. I'm going to end this situation and transform my life. You need to evolve as well. It's the only way we can be together if you evolve and I evolve. But again, we can't do this back and forth. We can't do this one-sided stuff, right? So again, it is going to the next phase, whether it's an ending or a beginning. But no matter what, it is triggering the healing of the inner child and growth, all right? Because this person was always sabotaging the connection and trying to rebuild it after. Like, this is something they repeatedly do. So again, you don't know if you can trust this situation again. If you take this person back, how long is it going to take for them to do this again? Because this person has a habit of sabotaging this connection, sabotaging themselves, okay? And then they want to come back and work on it, and then it's a repeat cycle. All right. So again, you're not trying to hear it. You're trying to, if anything, you're going to see first. Some of you guys are not even entertaining it. Most of you are not entertaining it. You snooze, you lose. All right. And some of you guys got somebody new coming in. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. You know, you're having fun. You're going back out there dating, flirting. Some of you guys don't even want to date. You just want to focus on your money. But that's when, like I said, whether you're waiting for, where you're wanting it or not, you're in alignment. You're in alignment for what is yours. And even if it was not this person. But like I said, for some of you guys, this person is trying to work on themselves. And I said try because try is to fail. The Emperor should not keep coming out in reverse. Certain cards should not keep coming out in reverse if they were actually putting in the work. All right? But they have a lot of emotions that they need to heal. And that's going to take some time. All right? All right? So thank you guys for being here. Remember, be you. Love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And I thank you guys. Bye now.